only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Some kind soul help me?
Revelio. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose...
Gobstones?
it melt, and now...
Rod, I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you...
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never.
Revelio!
Oh, that's class, that is. Stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance. Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a
Revelio.
small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a Fkin.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Fkins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Fkin Dunkin.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Descendo! Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Confringo. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those... Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Revelio! Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. Anyway, I wish you a proper Happy New Year tomorrow.
Yeah.
Filthy.
When are we doing cake?
On the weekend, Saturday.
Cake.
Yeah, cake. Yeah, we'll.
Hawaii.
Where's Hawaii? Naked.
Tomorrow.
Happy New Year, my buddy boys. Happy New Year's Eve, anyway. I love you. I will text you midnight tonight.
Yeah.
About that.
No, yeah, about that.
Can you smell the rain?
No, but are we?
Barbecue tomorrow, my darling. Salt potatoes.
Tomorrow. What are you?
I'm coming home at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
And then you're staying?
Yeah. Then I'm sleeping again on Thursday.
Okay, well in that case, I got those fireworks, remember?
Yeah.
So,
New Year's tomorrow, so if I was here, we would have done it tonight.
yeah, so can we do it tomorrow? When you come back? Tomorrow night? Yep, lovely, thank you. Only because I don't think it'll be as well, yeah, let's just say someone else isn't as enthused as other things.
Not happy with that performance of that service car. Can't say I blame her. As we see Bronzetti get a break up again. It's 2-1 in the second.
Kiwis on the first. Like them, we're making waves. Generate. First for 10-year Kiwi Second returns and moderate funds. Switch online today.
Animate's Boxing Day deals are on now. Head in the store or online for 20% off pet food and 25% off selected flea tick and worm treatments. Plus other great deals, but hurry, ends Thursday the 2nd of Jan. T&Cs and exclusions apply.
Bring on the summer. Bring on the bash. Big Bash League, live on Sky Sports. Starts January 12, live on Sky Sports.
Well, 2 games to 1 it is to Bronzetti, the Italian. All 3 games in the second set have been breaks serve. He's taking the first set.
See you tomorrow afternoon, darling. Love you. God bless. Bye, darling. Bye.
Bronzetti now to serve for a 3-1 lead. Long. So she's struggling to get any rhythm into her game at all. But these are the challenges of top level players, Jay. Got to find a way out of it.
That's right, Glenn. He's going to have to find a way to keep playing that tennis that we just saw in that last point. The T50 is playing aggressive and consistent, but quite intimidating when you've got a Bronzetti who just doesn't go away, chases every ball, taking more opportunities when they come.
Sorry, can you pass me a Jamie Oliver ball, please? Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking.
T50.
Teddy Holt, momentum in her game right now.
There you go. Have a good night.
3-1 lead in the second set.
Yeah.
Set in Italian.
See ya, Mom. See ya. Okay.
Got to tell you too about ASB's charity.
Yeah,
The ASB Classic Youth Line. It's the official charity partner of the ASB Classic, New Zealand's only youth-focused 24/7 hotline. Beautiful. Lovely to finish that point off there. So Helpline provides free and confidential mental health support to young people in need, youth line rather. So text to donate, you just saw that key on the screen there. If you'd like to make a difference, text ASB to that number 5144. Donate $3. Every dollar helps support New Zealand youth mental health. Great charity, great initiative. So 5144 to donate $3. Deal.
Tough because we've got a little bit of time pressure to get those serves in. But you really want to pick which toss and when. She was patient there. She set the point up nicely, just missing that drive volley. She's a little bit frustrated with her game. Too many unforced errors.
Especially at the moment. Good finish there from Madison Keys. Nice comeback from her. It's a nice dominant service performance there from the top seed. Message to Bronzetti as well that I ain't going anywhere fast. It's 3-2 in the second.
Once you see it everywhere. The corporate for mentor. What you feel is called obsession. Corporate, inspiring from Barcelona.
UFC 311, Jan 19, to book go to skyarena.co.nz.
Jonah, if you have a lovely new white skybox, good news. You don't have to worry for now. No need to say hello to me at channel 888. The Sky crew on the ground will be running tests to make sure you and I are connected. I think we'll be friends. Take care.
empty footage here, Bronzetti, to think about here. She still is in a dying position here in the second set. She's up a break, 3-2 against the top seed, although Bronzetti did drop that first set 6-4. He's winning it with a break of serve. That very last point. The feeling Bronzetti has still got plenty more challenges and hurdles to overcome in this set.
She does. He's got up pretty quick from her seat. She's ready. Feels ready after that last game, winning at 40-15.
There's that backhand again. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
I love that backhand, honestly. She just strikes it so far in front. She's able to hit any direction, down line or cross court. It's definitely an exceptional shot from Madison Keys.
Well, Bronzetti, she just became almost an enemy there. Earlier on the baseline there, Jay, almost drove it back to the wall. It's just again. Jinx this, but unless around the corner is probably her. Bronzetti at the baseline.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.